I'll be going over the specs of this Pro. So if I click on the Apple logo and go to About This Mac, click More Info, and I'll just guide you through the screens here. So to give you an overview, this is the late 2011 13-inch MacBook Pro, which I picked up thanks due to the Black Friday sales. So we saved a bit of money that way. And it's the cheapest MacBook Pro that you can get right now. It's the baseline. We didn't upgrade anything. So we get the standard 2.4 GHz dual-core Intel Core i5, and that is a second-generation Sandy Bridge chip. So that should be able to overclock itself, overclock both of its cores to a certain speed. Not exactly sure what that is, but that'll just mean that you'll get better performance, say, compared to a first-generation Core i5 chip or processor. The memory on this iMac is your standard 4GB DDR3, so that's fine. I don't really need anything more than 4GB. The graphics card is an Intel HD Graphics 3000. Now, I have heard a little bit about this graphics card, and I do know that it is a bit disappointing in terms of gameplay. I haven't really used it so much for games. I've only been playing like really Angry Birds on this, and it runs that fine because it doesn't really need that much processing power. But for higher end games, I'm not sure whether this graphics card will struggle or not. It does say here 384 megabytes, but that isn't dedicated video RAM. That is running off the 4 gigabytes of RAM that the entire system has to use. So it doesn't come with its own dedicated video RAM. So if you are running apps that are using a lot of that 4 gigabytes, then you may encounter some problems when you're trying to play games because you don't have that dedicated video RAM. And then we've got here the software, and that's just running Mac OS X Lion 10.7.2, which is iCloud enabled. So if we head over to displays, as I said before, it's the 13-inch MacBook Pro with the same Intel HD Graphics 3000 card. And we have the resolution here of 1280 by 800, and that is like a pretty low resolution. I'm usually used to the 2560 by 1440 on my late 2009 iMac, but I think 1280 by 800 on a 13-inch display, it just looks amazing. Trust me, you won't be disappointed if you get this 13-inch MacBook Pro. Now if we head over to storage, we've got here a 500 gigabyte internal hard drive, and yes, this is a mechanical hard drive, not an SSD. I may consider getting an SSD and replacing this, but like, you know, 500 gigabytes is more than enough that I'll be using this MacBook for, and it does everything fast enough for me, so I don't really see the added benefit of putting an SSD in for me. And another big factor for getting this MacBook Pro was the inbuilt super drive, so I will definitely not be replacing that with an SSD. And if we head over to memory, we've got, as I said before, 4 gigs of memory in the form of two 2 gigabyte memory sticks. So one of the big things I was facing is, alright, I've looked at the specs, will this thing actually run well? And my answer to that is yes. You can open, say, multiple full screen apps. I'll open iTunes and Mail, and yeah, there we go. The MacBook Pro fans are spinning up because I am running this off battery power, and I do have this QuickTime screencast and audio recording open, so that will require a bit of processing power. But yeah, usually when I don't have a QuickTime recording open, the animations are just fine. Like here you can see there is a little bit of stutter, but you know, you can live with it, really. Alright, so that's about it for this video. Be sure to check back in this playlist and my channel in general to see more 2011 MacBook Pro videos. Check out my other videos if you want to. You'd be awesome if you did that. Alright, thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe.